Hey y'all, welcome to my channel. Thank you so much for joining me for another video. I wanted to come back and share a holder that I made for these friendship, I think I called them friendship Happy Mail boxes that I made in my last Hump Day Handmade. I think this was the one that I shared, and this is the one that I created in the tutorial. So this is the Mickey Mouse one. Here's the back, has a Velcro. Opens up like this, little pockets here, 2 boxes. And then I have this Valentine's one. Has some little embellishments here on the front. Same with the opening, it's a little Velcro. That's the inside of this one with the 2 boxes and the pockets. And then I had made another one. This paper right here is the this is the Pink Passport. That's Paper Studio. It's an older collection. I tried to look it up for someone and I can only find it on Etsy, so I did not see it at Hobby Lobby. That's where I purchased it from. I used one of these Michael chipboard pieces just to make a tag to hang on the side. And then I created this box. I was making something else and then I was like, oh, that'll be a cute idea. So I put this little handle on it. I just poked some holes and used a brad, and it is 6.5 by 9.5 by 1.5. Like I said, I was trying to make something else for Hump Day Handmade, which is the handmade collab I'm doing with my BFF Paulette. And we post those videos on the second Wednesday at 8 a.m. Eastern time, where we make handmade projects. So that's what this little friendship Happy Mail book box was for. And then I wanted to make a holder because I'm going to send all 3 of the ones that I've created out in Happy Mail. So this is another one. I had showed another one that I was going to mat, and I was going to originally use another paper, but I decided to go with this one. So I just took the cut apart paper and just wrapped it all the way around. And then where it ended right here, I just added another piece. And then I cut the little opening, layered that. This is a Cricut craft board. I used some black Velcro dots. And this is the inside. It has the 2 pockets. I used black Velcro dots. I matted this center spine, and the only thing I did different was, instead of putting those pockets, I did a gusseted pocket this time. And this is similar to, if you remember, Scrap the World did a loaded envelope a couple years ago, where she used the same collection, and as she went along, every video was something she made for the loaded envelope. And I want to say she also shared how to make the loaded envelope in her video. And this pocket is similar to that. And the pocket measures, I want to say 6 inches, about 5.25 by 5 7/8. And it just has the gusset there. And so in this video, I'm just going to share with you how I made this holder. And I don't know if I need to do the gusseted pocket or not, but I thought the holder was really cute, so I'll be sharing with you how to create this. Okay, so for the holder, I got the idea from Hump Day Handmade that I did a couple years ago, where I made some full-size gift boxes out of 8.5 by 11 paper. I will link that video at the end of this video if you haven't seen it. So I'm going to use a full 8.5 by 11, and you want to score at 1.5. And then I flipped it and I did 1.5 on the bottom. Did I do 1.5 on the bottom? Yep. We're going with 1.5 on the bottom. And then over here I did a 1/2 inch just to have a tab to glue it together. Did the same thing on the other piece, 1.5, Oops. 1.5. This will be my bottom. And then another tab at 1/2 inch. That's to glue it together. And this is heavyweight cardstock from Michael's Recollections. And this cardstock, I know I heard Craft Purge mention, but I don't know if Michael's have changed their heavyweight cardstock, but I have noticed that it cuts funny on my machines now. Like it rips like funny. I don't know. I think she said something about linen being in the paper, but I've noticed it as well. So the first thing we're going to do is I need to fold on all the score lines. So you got this 1/2 inch. You got 1.5, and then 1.5. Other piece, same thing. And then what you're going to do is cut this little rectangle off. And do it on both pieces. That'll be your glue tab. And then you want to cut this little tab, miter, and do the same thing on the other piece. So it'll look like that on the bottom. Do the same thing on the other piece. And then cut this little tab off. So you have 2 pieces like that. I cut a piece for the little hanger. This is 1.5, I want to say by 12. Actually 1.5 by 11. So it was just off a scrap piece. And then you're going to mat this when you poke your hole, and this will be your little strap. So I'll be using this 3/4 inch tape along with liquid adhesive. And you're going to put it here on the side and then also on the bottom. Oops. My light looks a little bright. I have my window over here open because we have a snow day today. I'm in South Carolina and I have to stay off the roads because a lot of people don't know how to drive in the snow here. I kind of learned when I lived in Japan and Korea, but my truck, I had a 4Runner and my truck had snow tires on it and I had to have chains. I have my Nuvo Deluxe adhesive, liquid adhesive. Make sure you line it up. And line up your bottom, the top close to the score line, but not over it. Once you get that one, you can fold it like this and then take this piece off and they'll line right up. So take the backing off of this. And then add some liquid adhesive. And then here's your bottom. Determine which side you want to be your front. So you just fold this down like a regular box. So I'll put a piece of tape. And then I'll add some glue and take the back off of this. I am going to miter that up top to that piece there. Just a little bit. Then I'll add some liquid adhesive. And glue that down. Now the overall box again is 6.5 by 1.5 by 9.5. So that's how you'll mat. Once you get it matted, then you can poke your holes. So I will come back after I have mine matted. Okay, I'm back. I've matted the front, back and sides all the way around. And I use the Echo Park Wish Upon a Star 2. It's the 4x4 journaling card page. I just use the part with the side with the castles on it. And then for my brads, I have these Love Plus Lemon brads. I just used a black one that says the time is no time like now. So I have my Fiskars hole punch. I don't know what size this is, but I just kind of eyeballed it, determine, you know, which side I wanted it on. I just punched my hole, centered it as best I could, and then you want to fold this handle. I've already matted this as well. If you have pattern paper, make sure it's, you know, directional. Then punch my holes in this. And then I put it here and put my brad on. I can get it in there. And then just fastened it on the inside. And there is the holder. Here is the Mickey book box that I made. And it does get hung up on the little fastener, but it fits in there very well. So I love it. I thought this was just cute. You know, if somebody wants to re-gift this part, they can always make another book box, or if they want to have something in here to take with them, like a memory album or something. Because I know there's a couple of other tutorials with boxes this same size, and you can always switch out the inside too. So I love how it turned out. I'm not sure if I'm going to decorate the outside just to give people more options on what they want to do with it, but I love it. I haven't thought back about putting a flip top on it too, but I like it like this, how it turned out. If you have any questions, leave it down below and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Again, I will have the tutorial for this box, the inside box, linked at the end of this video. Thank y'all so much for watching. Stay safe and have a great day. Bye.